Virgo, pay attention. There's someone in your orbit, could be close, could be peripheral, could be someone you interact with regularly, or someone who's been observing from a distance, whose internal experience of you is more intense than you realize. Not in a creepy way, not in an obsessive, unhealthy way, but in the genuine, can't stop thinking about you, drawn to your energy kind of way. And they've been carrying this privately, without expression, without making it obvious, without putting it on the table for you to respond to. Stay grounded, because I'm not here to tell you that someone's secret love for you is going to magically solve your problems or complete your life. I'm not here to create fantasy about being rescued or chosen or validated by someone's feelings. What I'm here to tell you is this: there's someone whose perception of you is significant, whose attraction to you has depth, whose interest in you goes beyond surface level or casual, and that interest, it's been building, developing, moving from initial attraction into something with more substance. Can you sense who this might be? Does someone immediately come to mind? Drop a comment if you already know who I'm talking about. Because here's what I'm picking up on about what's actually happening with this person. They noticed you. Could have been recently, could have been a while ago, could have been the first time they saw you, or could have been gradually over multiple interactions. But at some point, something clicked, something about your energy, your presence, the way you move through the world. It registered differently for them than other people register. And that initial noticing, it didn't fade. It didn't turn out to be fleeting attraction that disappears once the novelty wears off. Instead, it deepened. The more they observed you, the more they interacted with you, the more they learned about you, the more interested they became. Not because you were performing for them, not because you were trying to attract them, but because of who you actually are when you're just being yourself. Does this feel possible? Does this match energy you've been picking up? Let me know in the comments. Because let me get specific about what falling in love actually means in this context. I'm not talking about Disney movie love. I'm not talking about someone who's built a fantasy version of you in their head and fallen for that instead of reality. What I'm sensing is this person is developing real feelings based on actual observation of who you are, based on genuine appreciation of qualities they see in you, based on resonance they feel when they're in your presence or thinking about you. They're noticing things about you that others might miss. They're appreciating dimensions of you that don't get acknowledged often. They're seeing you in ways you might not even see yourself. And that seeing, it's creating attachment, connection, the beginning stages of what could develop into something substantial if conditions allow it. But, and this is important, they haven't told you yet. They haven't made a move. They haven't expressed what they're feeling in ways that put it clearly on the table. Why? Multiple possible reasons. They might be unsure if you're available, unsure if you're interested, unsure if making their feelings known would be welcomed or would create awkwardness. They might be scared, scared of rejection, scared of ruining whatever dynamic currently exists between you, scared of vulnerability that comes with admitting feelings. They might be cautious, taking time to make sure what they feel is real before acting on it, wanting to be certain before they risk the disruption that expressing feelings creates. They might be waiting for a sign from you, for the right moment, for circumstances to align in ways that make expression feel natural rather than forced. Whatever the reason, the feelings are there, strong, growing, waiting for some kind of catalyst to move from internal to external. Have you noticed someone's energy around you shifting? Comment below if you're picking up on this, because here's what you need to understand about since they first saw you. Sometimes attraction is instant. Sometimes someone looks at another person and something just clicks. Some combination of physical attraction, energetic resonance, and inexplicable draw that happens immediately. And when that happens, when someone feels that immediate pull, they often think it's going to fade. They assume it's just surface attraction that will diminish once they actually get to know the person. But for this person with you, it didn't fade. If anything, it intensified because what they saw initially got confirmed and deepened by what they learned subsequently. The attraction that started as chemistry got reinforced by compatibility. The pull that began as physical became emotional, mental, spiritual. And now they're in this space where the feelings are undeniable, where ignoring it or minimizing it or pretending it's casual, that's no longer working. They're feeling it fully, and they're trying to figure out what to do about it. Does knowing this change anything for you? Let me know in the comments, because I want to address what might be happening in you as you hear this. Part of you might be excited, might be thinking, who is it? How do I figure out who it is? What do I do with this information? And that curiosity, it's natural. It's human. It makes sense to want to know who's carrying feelings for you. But I need you to be careful with that energy. Because if you start analyzing every interaction, trying to figure out who this is, if you start reading into every look or comment or moment, you're going to make yourself crazy. You're going to create meaning where there might not be any. You're going to potentially misread situations because you're looking for confirmation of what you want to find. So instead of desperately trying to identify who this is, just stay aware, stay open, pay attention to whose energy feels different around you, who makes more effort to be in your presence, who seems to light up when they interact with you. But don't force it. Don't create pressure around it. Don't make it a mission to uncover who has feelings for you. Just be present. And if this person is real, if their feelings are genuine, if they're building toward expression, it'll become clear in time through their actions, through their eventual words, through the natural unfolding of whatever this is. Can you stay in that space of awareness without obsession? Drop a comment if you commit to that. Because here's what else I'm sensing about this situation. The feelings this person has, they're not just about what you look like or how you present externally. They're about something deeper they're sensing in you. Maybe it's your energy, the way you carry yourself, the confidence or groundedness or authenticity they pick up on when they're around you. Maybe it's your mind, the way you think, the perspectives you offer, the intelligence or creativity or insight you demonstrate in how you engage with the world. Maybe it's your heart, the way you treat people, the kindness or empathy or emotional intelligence they observe in how you navigate relationships. Maybe it's your spirit, something ineffable they can't quite name, but that draws them. some quality of aliveness or presence or depth that resonates with something in them. Whatever it is, it's real. It's based on actual observation of actual you, not fantasy, not projection, not some idealized version they've created. And that's significant because attraction based on who you actually are has potential to develop into something sustainable. Attraction based on fantasy or projection always collapses once reality asserts itself. Does this feel different than attention you've received before? Let me know in the comments because I want to talk about what you might be wondering. Should I do something with this information? Should I try to create opportunities for this person to express their feelings? Should I give signals that I'm open if they want to make a move? And the answer is it depends on what you actually want, on whether you're even interested in this person if you figure out who it is, on whether you're in a space to receive connection or whether you need to stay focused on yourself right now. But here's what I can tell you. If you're interested in someone and you sense they might have feelings for you, there's nothing wrong with creating openness, with being warm and receptive, with making it clear through your energy and your engagement that you'd be open to them expressing interest. You don't have to chase, you don't have to make the first explicit move, but you can create conditions where they feel safer making theirs. Conversely, if you're not interested, if you figure out who this is and you don't want to encourage it, you can create respectful distance. You can be kind but not flirtatious. You can make it clear through your boundaries that you're not available in that way. Either approach is valid. The key is being honest with yourself about what you actually want instead of just being flattered by the attention. Does this guidance feel useful? Comment below if this helps clarify, because here's what I need you to hear about your role in all this. Someone's feelings for you, they're real. They're there. They're part of the energetic landscape around you right now, but they don't define you. They don't determine your worth. They don't obligate you to anything. You can appreciate being seen and appreciated without needing to reciprocate. You can acknowledge that someone has feelings without feeling guilty if you don't share them. And if you do share them, if you figure out who this is and you're interested too, you can explore that without losing yourself in it, without making their feelings more important than your own clarity. Because the healthiest connections form when two people who are already whole choose to build something together, not when one person's feelings sweep the other person away, not when someone gets lost in being chosen. So stay in your power, stay connected to your center, stay clear about what you want, independent of who wants you. That's how you navigate this wisely. That's how you avoid getting caught up in someone else's feelings at the expense of your own knowing. Can you maintain that groundedness? Let me know in the comments, because I also want to address the possibility that this person never expresses their feelings, that they carry this privately, that fear or circumstance or timing keeps them from ever making it known, that you go through your whole life never knowing for certain who had these feelings for you. And if that happens, it's okay. It's not a loss. It's not something you missed out on. Because unexpressed feelings, while real for the person experiencing them, don't create relationship. They don't create connection. They're just internal experience that never translates into shared reality. And you can't build anything with someone's private feelings. You can only build with what's actually put on the table. So if this person never finds the courage to express what they feel, that's their process, their journey, their limitation to work with. And you you just keep living your life, keep being yourself, keep showing up authentically, and trust that if connection is meant to form, it will. Through someone brave enough to actually express their interest, through circumstances that create natural openness, through the organic unfolding of mutual attraction that both people participate in creating. Does this perspective help release any pressure you might be feeling? Drop a comment if this lands, because here's what I really want you to take from this. Someone's seeing you clearly and appreciating what they see. That's beautiful. That's validating. That's evidence that who you are has value and creates impact. But it's not the thing that makes you valuable. It's not what creates your worth. It's not what determines whether you're enough. You were enough before this person noticed you. You'll be enough if they never tell you. You'll be enough regardless of whether this develops into anything. Their feelings are just information, data about how your energy affects someone. Confirmation that being yourself creates resonance with people who can actually see you. And that's worth acknowledging, worth appreciating, worth letting yourself feel good about, but it's not worth building your sense of self around. It's not worth abandoning your clarity for. It's not worth making more important than your own internal knowing. So receive it. Let it feel good. Let yourself be seen and appreciated, but stay rooted in yourself. Stay clear about what you want. Stay connected to your own worth that exists independent of who recognizes it. Someone's falling for you, and that's lovely. But you're the constant. You're the center. You're the one who determines what happens next based on what actually serves your life. Not based on who wants you, based on what you want. Remember that. I don't sell futures, I build architects. No predictions, just the raw truth for the tough ones. Stay magic, stay in the now.